Let's see. I think we need more wires. We don't need those. I think we needed plastic cloth for stuff, now that I'm thinking about it. We don't need the venom spores. I'm just gonna sell the jewels, because right now I'm not trying to get stuff for money. I'm trying to get stuff for crafting. Because the sooner we get my, the sooner we complete my gear set, the sooner I can just rush the end of this game. Because that'll be kind of nice. My one problem is, all of my D&D campaigns thus far have been, like, really, like, finely illustrated ordeals. Or ordeals, affairs. It's a little harder for me to say, like, yeah, let's just, theater the mind this shit. Because, like, I don't know. It would feel really strange to me. It'd be like going from, I guess the easiest way I can describe this is going from, like, Divinity Original Sin to a mud. Like, the mud might be pretty good, but it's still gonna feel wonky. Usual wind down is to go paintballing. Huh. But no, I guess part of it is, to go back to my thing about me being, I'm not gonna say, like, sheltered, because I don't think I was sheltered necessarily. But my parents don't have friends. Okay, I still do not know how to harm this thing. There's some secret to it. But I don't have that answer. Luckily, it doesn't do too much damage. I'm hoping to poison it. Okay, there it goes. I guess it just, like, chills out after a while and, like, goes down into an ember version. I don't really get it. Let's see. Anyway. But yeah, my parents never really had a whole lot of friends. They came from kind of podunk towns in Minnesota. And from what I could gather, the people that they knew when they were younger were assholes. So they don't really have, like, a whole lot of adult attachments to anybody else. Apart from, like, you know, cordial attachments to their neighbors, but not somebody that they would invite over for, like, drinks or Dungeons and Dragons. Which makes me feel a bit bad because, you know, now that I've moved away, I actually don't know what they get up to. They do a lot of physical stuff, and I know my mother likes watching the Patriots, and my dad likes just tootling around and doing work and stuff. But I've realized that I have next to no idea what, like, regular adults do. Because I've never seen my parents hang out with other people. Outside of my relatives. And even that's kind of a weird limiting situation. How I took some damage here. Mimics hurt. Not as much, though. They used to be a lot worse. Let's see. But yeah, it's just one of those where it's very easy to... Well, I don't know. You follow your parents' guidance when you're a kid. You see adults hanging out doing something. You're like, okay, that's what adults do. I don't know. So all I have is the model of, like, what Shell and I do. But honestly, usually when I'm hanging out with, like, Shell, we're talking, reading, writing, whatever. Or, like, recording together. Bunch of people outside my window shouting. Next neighborhood I move to. Definitely getting a, like, quieter neighborhood. Out people that just yell. What's this stuff? Welding rods. Oh. I've apparently never sold one. There's apparently a lot of stuff that I never sold, but I don't need to. I can just buy this stuff elsewhere. Okay, yeah, so we didn't get that weird spear that last run, which is a shame. Ooh, new boss. Okay, there we go. Well, I appreciated that boss, because he was simple as shit. Just beat the snot out of him. Okay, question. Do I have a teleporter on this? Oh, I don't have this one. Oh, do I not have any cursed items? I don't have enough cursed items to get this teleporter here. That sucks. Let's go back and double check. I might as well use the last of the healing pool over here. I should have been paying attention. I was not. Let's see. I might be able to make it down to the next level. I want to buy some healing potions, though. And pop that one. We'll definitely want to upgrade our stock. Question is, what have I picked up? A lot of dimensional junk. Not a lot of the other stuff that I need, unfortunately. And Thief Gauntlet 6s. So, we'll reduce my damage to switch. So yeah, not worth it. I'm probably gonna keep pushing ahead for a little bit further. Replace my... Well, not replace my weapon necessarily. Are we playing Fire Emblem later tonight? Yep, we'll probably play Fire Emblem within the hour. Let's see. Maybe, I don't know, really depends on timing and how far I got on this. Because if I'm about to beat this chapter, it's gonna, well, this chapter, if I'm about to beat this DLC, I'd like to push ahead. But if I'm not, then might as well wait a bit. Let's see. Might as well lose the glass. I don't know if we needed it. I'm gonna lose the fist, because I certainly don't need them. We want to hold on to 2 cursed items here. Let's see, have any of my characters died yet in Fire Emblem? I had one character die, I think during a side mission, but since I'm not... Holy shit, this guy hurts. Let's see, since I'm not playing on classic mode, it's not as big of a deal. Let's see. Ow. Just gonna quaff that. Guess we don't have a mid boss in this area. Okay. Get rid of the extra dimensional res ore. One of the reasons you don't like Fire Emblem is dying is permanent. That's not fair since the enemy will bum rush with no fear of death. I have that trouble with a number of these games. I had that same issue with XCOM, actually. That it's just like all the enemies want you dead no matter what. And it's like, I feel like in games like Fire Emblem, they should be trying to preserve their character's life just as much. Question mark? Okay. My arrow got stuck on nothing for a second. Luckily, he's borked. Okay. Yeah, there's also save scum. Luckily, in the most recent couple of Fire Emblem games, you can just turn that off. Fate's Conquest, or Conquest Awakening, or is it Fates? I don't know. Conquest and Fates, I think, are the same game. But anything past the one on the 3DS, you can just turn permadeath off, which is so nice. I know some people are like, but that's not the way it was intended, and I'm like, I don't care. I honestly could care less. Well, except for that phrase is just inherently wrong. Whoops. Because I could care less. But, oh, shoot. That's a weird-looking mimic. Okay, weird-looking mimic is down. It drops some things that I don't recognize, which means I want it. Oh! That's how you're supposed to skunk them. You roll through them. That was not as obvious as... Because I usually don't roll through enemies intentionally. In that case, I should have. Oh, wait, no. That's a hyper potion. I don't think I need those. I might. Get rid of the metal ball as well. I need them, but I don't need them that bad. What else do we have up at the top? Are these bones? I'm gonna get rid of the bones. Because I think this is the last of the dimensional junk that I need. Okay. Get rid of the light essence. I'm gonna grab a hyper potion. Oh! Hyper potions are full heals. Well, shoot. Should have held on to that. Well, could have also just used that. This is new. Scavenging log 451. All these amazing things. They're all mine now. My sweet, precious possessions, all mine. Oh, he went out of his gourd, and he's gonna be the boss. That's kind of cool, though. Ow. So how powerful is the poison effect? Will he even get poisoned? It doesn't look like he's getting affected by the poison. Well, luckily, archery is not actually going to push me outside the door here, which is amusing. Okay, nothing else. We have our 2 cursed items that we need. Oh. Toxic liquid stacks past 10. That's appreciated. Okay, what is the slime portal thing anyway? Hard to explain. Let's see. How many of these potion... Because I've got 7s. What does he have? 8s. We want to get 4? No. I'm gonna get 2. I'd like to get more, but that's actually a really bad idea. Okay, let's go back for the healing thing. Just you don't run out of arrows. Yeah, that would suck. I would not appreciate that. I guess I might as well grab that as we go along. So there's actually a little bit left to this. Okay, well, they all just kind of died. It works. Okay, so what do we get rid of? Honestly, I'm going to get rid of the enchanting-related stuff. Because we actually need those steel plates. Oh, no, there's more. This place keeps going. I haven't seen the weird, not Arachius ghost lately. Ow, ow. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna go for Boner Man. Okay. Doesn't look like the rest of this is particularly useful, except for maybe you. You had one hell of a potion. Okay. Yeah, we're squandering some of my potions along the way here, but should be okay. Those mimics are becoming real common around here, and it bites. Yeah, it looks like we're fine. Okay. So do we make it down to the 8th floor? We might as well. I don't know if the boss is on the 8th floor or the 10th floor. I'm hoping it's on the 8th floor, because that means we have a chance of beating this tonight. Still hoping I'd pick up a proper bow. Ow. Because I was really expecting I'd be able to get, like, a cool bow by the end of this. No dice. Okay, so we end up with some jewelry. We're gonna uncurse that jewelry, because I can stick that jewelry down. Stick some of these together. We want to hold on to those books. I could uncurse them, but I don't want to. And I think I'm just going to sell the glass plates. Because, yeah, I have to have at least two cursed items. In fact, better solution? Let's just not open a single chest. Ow! Wow. Asshole hurts. Let's just not open a single chest for the rest of this, this floor. No. Oh, I was holding back on the stick, but apparently I wasn't holding back nearly enough. I'm just gonna chug-a-lug both of these. And we're gonna grab the potion 8s and just chuck them on. They're a full heal. Not exactly, no matter what. Oh, and I'm back to the bow. Okay, it is dead. Can't get anything. Ah, scary. I shall. Well, that's one way to avoid damage. I will be up for Fire Emblem shortly. Let's say after this run. Ow. Ow. Okay, this is perfect. Just stay right there, Mr. Nightman. Just stay right there and stay zapped forever. Perfect. Look, this dungeon hurts, Shell. Don't give me that judging glance. Yeah, it's because he's getting knocked back very mildly by every arrow, but he's also slowed down because he has the zap effect. And because I'm not letting up on the shoot button, I'm more or less just hitting him with, I'm just locking him in place. It only works against a couple of enemies, but it works against him, and that's fine because I need it to. Let's see. And we got an egg for the guy. Which is kind of important. I want to hold on to that. Spike chain egg. Arguably more important than the health potion 7s. Let's see. Speaking of, I'm going to chug one of them. Never mind. Should have saved it. Okay, there we go. And that's not an enemy, so I'm gonna look at it. That's a lot of stuff. We're gonna just leave that there for now. Okay. How much do you need? Oh! I squandered it. You know, I said, you know, I'll just buy a handful of potions. Because it's the Dimensional Dungeon. Or Interdimensional Dungeon, or Between Dimensions. Effectively, the lining between dimensions is just goop. Scavenging log 950. Nobody will steal my adored possessions. They are mine, just as I am theirs. More. I need more. Hey, thank you, Keycard, TFTD, for the 15-month resub. I was live. I wish you could contribute some resources to the, hit this for slime? No. Like, just a handful of resources every single time you come through. Well, we've kind of got what we need. That's something I need. I'm just gonna sell the rest of this stuff. Actually, I'm gonna put that there. Let's decurse it. It's bones. Okay. Good thing I double checked. Might as well get rid of the dimensional resistant glass. Quick transfer that over. Also, some of my stuff is getting kind of disorganized here, which is annoying. Okay, so I'm at 315 slime, and we're right in front of the, boss. On the plus side, it's not too big of a deal, coming back. Like, if I have to do this again, it's still going to pay into my, what I need anyway. So I do need this. Why don't we send the rest of the dimensional junk home? And then we've got a poison puddle. Oh, we should have sent the rings home. I should have thought about that. Let's see. And we have a number of things that make other things become them. If I make it back. Let's do that. Let's get some books. Let's move this around. How much is that worth? Worth an okay amount. Whereas golem statues, we know are worth more. Rid of the glass. And these are worth a decent chunk too. Let's just sell all this stuff. So we'll end up with a bunch of books. 20,000 is actually not a great value on those books. But I don't need any more enchanting crystals for a while. I've been hoarding them like crazy. Okay. Sup, Shadow Will? I think my biggest takeaway of this is face roll the game. Watch it just totally fall over flat for you. Okay, improve yourself, but not enough slime. But, on the plus side, let's get rid of this book. On the plus side, we did get this, the Staff Spear. So yeah, I didn't get the shortcut that I wanted, but I'm not sure if I want the shortcut yet anyway. So we now have a staff spear. I might as well wield it for a second. So I hurt myself quite a lot, but I shoot fireballs. That's cool. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't actually... Wait, maybe if we talk to him? I forget where it says the descriptions of these things, which kind of sucks a little. What? How? Okay. So anyway, we're going to get rid of the staff spear. Because I don't need it, but I do need dimensional junk. This should be the last of the dimensional junk that I need. Gonna get rid of whatever that was. It was nice. It might have been worth something. And then... out of bits. So let's find out. What's next? Another level? I'm assuming it goes all the way down to floor 10. I should have checked to see if there was a potential shortcut all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, so Wanderer Dungeon does take you all the way down. Well, that's fine. Anyway, we are going to warp right out of here. Because it's going to cost me like a pretty penny. But you know what? It's not that pretty of a penny. So we'll see what gear I can immediately upgrade. And then we'll stop. Oh, right, it only saves when I go to bed. But then again, since there's no calendar situation in this game, who cares? Okay, so I needed more of those metal plates. I need more of those things. And I need more of those, like, towels. They straight up look like towels. Okay, so I could get one of those, and he's totally out of stock on that. So, looks like it's going to be a little while before I get to max out the rest of my gear. Unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll have to leave that for next time. For now, let's just dump everything in so that we can make room for the next bit of junk. Let's see. I don't know why that's still flashing. It's confusing. I wanted to go look while we're here. Let's go look at that rat dude again. Because I want to say the rat dude had a couple of things that we could trade. Not that. And trade that is worth. Might as well get one. And now for 5. Let's see. Might as well grab the cloth. I'm just trying to barter as many of these things over while we've got them. Not that. I thought there was some reason we needed... plastic sheets. Or I think that's just poo. But you know what? Maybe something along the way is going to require it. So we should grab it. Anyway, I guess with that, let's go hit the hay. And then switch over for the next game, unless Shell is leaving me, at which point this is going to be weird. Okay. And yeah, we still got loads of money. It'd be nice if I could buy stuff from the Wanderer Dungeon, but I think Will is actually the only person allowed to go in there. So it makes sense, why not? Anyway,